So, time to start painting this guy. Masked off most of the parts. I just want to do the engine parts silver, right? But before that, I'm going to go over it with gloss black to give the silver color like a real good depth to it. So this is a Ueno Black Mr. Color GX2. Alright, so for the silver, I've got a 50-50 mix of super chrome silver and super stainless 2. These are the Mr. Color Super Metallic 2. These are the ones you don't have to polish, because that's kind of obnoxious. That looks nice. That looks really nice. Ooh. Oh, I'm not wearing a mask. Oh well, I'm almost done. Alright, that looks very nice. Okay, next is a combination, just a mixed up of titanium and burnt iron. A little bit different than the engine cans. There. Okay, that's good enough. Underside colors, Mr. Color 308 gray. It's going to be on the wings and the underside here. So this is going to be white, and then it's going to be gray in the middle here. So I'm also going to have to paint the bottoms of the vertical or the horizontal stabilizers, as well as the landing gear bay doors. Alright, these intakes need to be glued before I go any further. Alright. So Now, there we go. There. All right, I'm gonna use this. Come on. There we go. Come on. Okay, here we go. This is why I don't want to attach all those pitot tubes. You know, when I first started modeling and stuff, building jet fighters, that was what I would have done. That's what I did do. And I'm not going to do that anymore, that's for sure. Come on, dude, you're supposed to be thinner than that. Yeah. Crap. Alright. This is not as thin as I thought it was going to be. Alright. Now this just kind of plugs into here. It's got like this little thing here. Oh, you know what? I could do. That's what I should have done before, actually. Alright, dude. Since you are not as thin as I thought you were going to be. There we go. Come on. There we go. There we go. There. Okay. And I believe it would be prudent to let the glue set first before attempting to do anything else. And oh my gosh, the thing just fell in there, didn't it? Yeah, before I go any further, that's what I'm going to do. So, man, it's so dark in there. I can't even see the turbines in there. Oh well. But yeah, this is all masked off here, and then I'll just do white next. I will have to mask this off and plug it back, you know, plug this crap back into here as well. But I'll do that after I tape on the inside of these intakes. And then I burped. Okay, Mr. PowerPoint. So here I'm going to do the white on the top. And I might as well do the wings too, because I'm going to do the blue on top of that. I'd like the blue to be like just a really solid blue, right? So the blue is going to blend over white paint instead of gray paint to make it the colors more vivid. I had to go over this with white a few times, actually. Had to do it a few times. Alright, so... Alright, the middle part's gonna have to be white. Okay. Alright, so let's mask this off, guys. Oops. I'm so crappy about being in frame. Here we go. Okay. Now I'll have to go over this with clear to make sure that the lines are sharp. But now I'm looking at the lines here, how this goes. I have to do the same thing for the stabilizers as well. But this is going to fit like so. Come on already. There we go. Okay. There. Okay. Now how does that go? Well, maybe it just keeps going straight like this. It's kind of hard to tell actually, because there's a decal on the way, which means probably it doesn't matter regardless. Okay. 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 All right, so let me look here. Okay. Okay. So yeah, this is going to be masked off. The wings are going to be blue. So I got these like really fat masking here to take care of that. The beautiful blue color is Mr. Color 80 Cobalt Blue. It's gloss. So I've already put it down on the horizontal stabilizers, like just the first coat. Hold on a second. I thought I did this already. There, okay. I guess I'm good now. Now, come on. I just saw this fly on there. You can get off. There. Alright, good. I'm going slowly. I'm going to use, this is new, sanding cloth, 1500 grit by Tanya. So, yeah, I used the replenishing agent, and couldn't really get a gloss finish with this very well, but this is it sufficed for a first coat. This wing is a little bit rough, so let's use this sanding cloth here. I've never used this before. Let's give this a shot. I can really feel it actually. So it's coming off on here a little bit.
muted the game and I was doing the puzzles because I wanted to figure them out for myself. I didn't want the help. But it was as if the game assumes that people are too...
And, yeah, because I totally ran out of paint. But this past week, I bought another bottle of Mr. Color 80 Cobalt Blue. And now that I have that, I can go ahead and accomplish a nice gloss coat. Okay. Yeah, it is coming off on there, isn't it? I'm not surprised, really.
Australian shows were a bit weird and different, but I know we had some crossover with some shows like Rocko's Modern Life and Ren and Stimpy, which I still think is really creepy. But even these, at least, had coherent plots. But unlike Gen Z, most millennials from the outset are...
Okay, and then this is okay. This is fine. Now, the canopy, though, I've kind of forgotten about this. I have to take care of the canopy.
Appliances and household pets go on epic and dangerous journeys to find their missing owners and to go through some seriously harrowing experiences along the way. We watched a baby dinosaur lose its mother to a T-Rex and talk to her.
It kind of smells weird. Didn't expect this to smell like anything, but I don't know what kind of material this is made out of. Alright, so that's good. Alright, so, tell you what. I was just looking at the canopy here, which I have kept in the plastic bag to protect it. Alright, so, yeah, there is quite a bad seam line going right down the middle there. So,
but for me, it was Tuesday.
alright. Let's... There.
I saw this poster for a short film that someone had made called Littlefoot, and I emotionally, and I'm not making this up, I emotionally was like,
okay. I'd probably get this a little bit closer. What I want to do is just focus the sanding just on the part that needs to be sanded. Just leave the rest alone.
Why did we also need to be shown All Dogs Go to Heaven? Like, all of it. And I'm pretty sure they made a couple of these. I don't know how to explain this, but I definitely feel like as traumatizing as our entertainment was as children, I think it still was so in a healthy way, if that makes sense. As in, the shows and movies that we consumed weren't just traumatizing for the sake of it. There was a moral and a purpose and a message that was meaningful and useful. They introduced us to deep concepts and helped us understand tough questions. We did not grow up with shows that relied on bright flashing colors and swiftly changing scenes to distract from there being, you know, any level of depth and meaning. I would argue that many of our shows and films didn't dumb things down.
Alright, great. Alright, now I'm going to have to start sanding on this stuff. I don't think I'm going to start with this, though. I'm going to put this away. What I shall do, actually, I'm going to start with 800. Or what I could do, actually, let's just use the sanding sponges. There's 400, 180, 600. Alright. Alright, I'm going to start with this 600 grit.
It doesn't want to get too deep because if it does, you might lose interest and turn it off. Better not.
Yeah, there we go.
So they need to dumb it down into who they to follow, while you're watching some guy in China make cups from scratch on your phone. And it hasn't always been like this, even with Netflix itself. One of its standout shows that's actually infamous for not being terrible is called Dark. Dark is one of those shows where if you look at your phone at any given moment during it, you could very well miss a very important piece of information, and you will suddenly lose the entire plot and not know how to get back, and no one will explain it to you. Okay, I mean, part of the issue too, if you consider it an issue, is the fact that the show is in German originally, so if you want to listen to it in dubs, you can, but if you are a subtitle person like I am, and you look down for just a second, you miss things and then have no idea what's happening, and you gotta rewind it.
Okay, I'm going up to 1,000 now.
Before I open the floor to all of you, this is just Air Minor. Check out the link in the description. They have been a long-time supporter of this channel, and it's just a sign that you struggle with the smoking, the vaping, the putting the terrible things in your body. Absolutely check them out. I do think that they are quite a good alternative, a very good alternative to the current things that we consume. Now,
okay. Then next I'll do F-15 or 2,000 or whatever, and just work my way up. Okay. Okay, I just used 3,000 Tamiya, but that's the highest the Tamiya sanding sponges go up to. Taking over from here, we have God Hand. Alright, so after 3,000, we go up to 4,000 here, 6,000, 8,000, then 10,000. You get the idea. I'll just continue doing this. Okay, this is we're at 10,000 now, and I have completed this. It looks like that line is gone, so it's pretty clean, it's pretty polished now. Next I'm gonna dip this in Future. This needs to be this needs to be repaired. Give it a nice soak in Future, but I think the Future I have is I might need to pour some new into the bowl. Let me see. Okay, I think I must have just threw out that whole Future container because it was so nasty. That must have been what happened. Alright, so we have the canopy in two places here, two pieces. Okay. I need to remove these guys here. One. And, two. There, get out of here. Alright, so, just gotta be careful here. There. Okay. Let's get the other side now. There. Alright, so I need two of these little clampy guys here. And here. This is so old it still says Pledge Floor Care. Alright, the very first one I had, it said Future on it, but not this one. I don't even know what this stuff is called in America anymore. Okay. Put the cap back on. And I'm going to end the video here. It's been going on for a while, I imagine. So, let me just take care of this stuff real quick. And yeah, so next I'll have to do the blue again. Go over that with another coat. And yeah, so it's now February, almost the end of February. I just did not have gosh, I just did not have the ability to finish this by the end of the year, that's for sure. I've been busy, very busy. Right now I'm kind of dealing with allergies, so my voice is considerably deeper than normal. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to have this over here. Let this to dry. And where's the clamp? Oh, here we go. Do this other one here. So, yeah, that's the thing with me and group builds. I just, man. So, like, you know, it's either it was too cold in the hobby room here, or I was busy, or just the weather was just really bad for airbrushing and such. But yeah, at this point now I'm hoping to get this finally done by the end of March. Other people have already finished their stuff. So anyhow, thanks for watching, and I will keep working on this. Until next time, live long and prosper, and may the force be with you. So long, and thanks for watching.